How's it going, Aquarius? Welcome into Trivia Tarot. Let's take a second to thank Spirit of the Divine Light for joining us in this message. So, when I checked in with your energy, I got this download of blah, 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 blah. Which tells me that there's like a lot of confusion happening in your headspace. You're like, you can't even formulate good thoughts right now. You're just garbled. So let's see what's going on. We have the Fool on the bottom of the deck, so that tells me that you are about to embark on something new, or you could be acting a fool. We'll find out. All right. So we have the High Priestess, and we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel, Aquarius, that you're trying to use your intuition to understand somebody who is in your energy, who could be represented by the Knight of Pentacles, a youthful energy that's freshly given some new level of wealth, but they're either you can't tap into their energy for some reason. They're acting out of character, and you're trying to figure out what's going on. This like garbled energy. Maybe you're trying to connect with them, but you can't. There's like this disconnect. There's this interference. And with this Fool energy, maybe you're trying to connect with this individual in a misguided way. Maybe you think you have all the answers because this High Priestess energy is coming up, but you're really kind of out of your league here, and you're dealing with somebody who is unpredictable. Maybe they're being really emotional. Maybe they're making bad choices with their money, and you're trying to figure out what's going on. Why? Spirit, can you give me some more context? What I'm getting here with this Wisdom card that came out crossing is that everybody involved thinks they know best, but nobody does. Everybody's acting like a fool. What else, Spirit? So I'm getting at this Knight of Pentacles is acting out in a aggressive or defensive manner. They feel like what they're doing is the right thing to do, and you disagree. You feel like you have a higher vantage point. Maybe you feel like you know this person better than they do. You see what they're doing as misguided, but they're convinced that they are in control. They're convinced that they have all of the information and knowledge that they need to do what they need to do. Or maybe they're just on the defensive and they don't want to hear what you have to say. And that's making you feel this garbled energy in your mind. You're like malfunctioning because you can't influence this person. It could be that there's even actual interference when you try to communicate with them. Maybe you're talking on the phone and you just can't understand what they're saying, or, there's something like that going on. Maybe you both are speaking in riddles and you don't understand each other. You're just like not even on the same wavelength at all. Spirit, tell me more about this relationship between these two. We have blank on the bottom of the deck. So maybe there's no communication coming in at this point. Maybe there's been a lot of unsent messages, or you don't know what to say, or like I said, maybe they're just not responding. But there's a heaviness that's attached to this miscommunication, this malcommunication, and it has to do with either computers or your phones. Maybe there's a lot of stuff that both of you are reviewing in your past communication that's really heavy. It's dwelling heavy in your mind, and all of these communications and memories are creating this interference and this garbled sense of like not knowing what the heck is going on, not knowing how to respond to it. There's a lot of emotion happening here. The Wheel of Fortune is on the bottom of the deck, so some big changes are happening, whether good or bad. And since this Knight of Pentacles is in reverse, it could be some loss of income, some loss of finances. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Anything else? Whoa, okay. So, perhaps this Knight of Pentacles is pursuing a badly guided love life. Maybe they are not telling you about this, or they're telling you to F off or something about it. They're like being carried by flights of fancy into this new world, but justice is about to happen in this situation to somebody who's standing their ground, probably both of you. And there's breadcrumbing happening, a little bit of giving, a little bit of taking away. This is causing a tower moment in some sort of structured family unit. There's a lot of partying going on, perhaps. Somebody's trying to find their happiness. They're trying to find their happiness in this party lifestyle, in this new love, or in this secret love. And in all of this activity, things are being brought back around that have been dead for a while. With the Justice card here, this lack in communication, this garbled interference is balanced in the eyes of God. It's like both parties are being given a break from each other, or they maybe because there's been so much discord between you that Spirit's like, okay, we're just gonna block this for now and let the Fool energy kind of take over, and whatever happens happens. But you, Aquarius, you're trying to use your intuition, and you feel like you know better. You feel like you can guide this person, but you don't have access to them. I'm getting the sense, Aquarius, that this has to do with money. And maybe you're struggling with some sense of control because maybe it has to do with your money and this person mishandling it, or your perception that they're mishandling it. But Spirit is cautioning you that everybody involved here is starting at zero. Whether you think you have all the answers or not, this is a brand new situation. Nobody has all the answers. Everybody is taking their leap of faith with just a little bit in their pack and a wish. And Aquarius, Spirit is saying that you have no right to control someone. If they're pursuing happiness in a way that doesn't make sense to you, that doesn't mean that it's wrong. Even if you feel like you know better, either way, justice is being done, both to you and the person involved. And to keep indulging in back and forth gobbledygook is not going to bring good things for you. I have confirmation with control on the bottom of the deck here. So regardless of how you feel about the dynamic between you and this person, you need to, God is telling you to relinquish control, okay? Anything else, Spirit? So with the North Node here, Spirit is saying that for the betterment of your future and the person involved here, relinquishing your control is going to allow for everyone involved to pursue what is actually meaningful. But indulging in this drama with this person and trying to hold them back and trying to direct them and control them is only going to bring more confusion and more disconnect. And it's going to prevent the evolution that needs to happen here. And maybe this connects for some of you, but I feel like, Aquarius, you might be a parent and this is your child, and you're really frustrated and you're trying to direct them. You're trying to course correct for them. However, the world is different for this person than it was when you were their age or at their stage in the journey. So Spirit, can you give some soothing thoughts to Aquarius right now? We have yellow rose, enthusiasm and friendship. A single rose can be my garden. A single friend, my world. So maybe, Aquarius, you're feeling like left out because this individual is associating with a lot of people. Maybe you're feeling lonely, but maybe you're not lonely at all because you have a valuable friendship, and you should stop comparing quantity to quality. And that even if this disconnect with this person is making you feel garbled and confused and frustrated and like you need to save them or something, that it would be better for you and them to focus on the relationship or the friendship that is actually the source of your growth and the source of your security. Now, some of you might be saying that this person is your friend, your single friend, and that's what's making this so heavy. So on that side of things, as their friend, you need to trust them, and you need to make yourself available to them if they need you, but not to try to control them. That's really being brought home here in this reading, is that you need to relinquish control. Even if you can see chaos happening, you, by delving and dwelling into these messages that have or have not been sent, these confusing non-truths that you're receiving, this aggression that you might be receiving, to continue to indulge in that drama is only going to hurt this person more and drive them away. So if you care about that friendship with them, then the best thing you can do is to show love by stepping out of their way and letting them do what they need to do to grow. It can be really hard to feel like you know better for someone and to try to direct them and see them making mistakes in your eyes, but we all have to go through stages of growth that look messy to others who have already been there. But we have to go through those stages of growth or we'll never make it to the next level. So with love, Aquarius, allow this individual who's frustrating you and not communicating or you're fighting with, allow them to be and let yourself be. Find happiness in something else and just allow. Just relinquish control, Aquarius. Okay, so that is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me today. And say thank you to Spirit if this resonated with a like, and I will see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.